it's
So to make it simpler, even Michael Jordan averaged 18 a game for the Wizards.
Did he really? I just remember that being a really bad time for Michael Jordan.
Yeah. He was like 41 on one leg.
Yeah, exactly.
He probably still could have beat LaVar Ball though.
Bro, that just reminded me. We didn't talk about this before. Have you heard about LaVar Ball's his JBA? I think that's what he's calling it.
JBA.
It's like Junior Ball Association.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. He's making his own league.
I think that's amazing, bro.
I appreciate it. I definitely 100% agree.
What is it? Let me see if I can find it real quick, just for the sake of the thing. I saw a screenshot of a for by Spoken Reason. Spoken Reason is like a comic / like singer. He's one of the heads of ADD, the YouTube channel. He was at least a couple years ago, and he made a really deep tweet about it that it made sense to me. It was like, why are so many people like shit talking LaVar Ball? You know what I mean? Like,
because he represents actual freedom. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these kids, they're like, oh man, I want to be signed to Nike, I want to be signed to Adidas, and LaVar Ball came out and said, look, yo, fuck your 20 million. You guys are gonna make $500 million off of it, and I'm gonna get fucking 1%. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna make my own shit, and it's gonna be bigger than Nike, and I can appreciate that.
Exactly. What is okay? So I found the tweet. LaVar Ball ain't did nothing to no black person for him to be getting this amount of criticism / hate. Just a bunch of fatherless, non-touched on bastard babies upset for no reason. All he's done was lay out good examples amongst his family / people. I call it solid, and I agree with that statement 100%. Like I feel like LaVar Ball gets like a lot of shit from people, which I don't honestly understand.
Now, don't get me wrong. He can be kind of loud and annoying, kind of like, you know, that annoying uncle.
Yeah.
But you gotta agree with what he's doing.
Yeah, like he's actions. The Big Baller brand. He's made that a brand. Mm-hmm. They have shoes. He's in the process of creating his own basketball league that is supposed to appeal to people who don't go to college. Mm-hmm. Well, look at that.
Because you can get paid in the NCAA, they're gonna do everything they can to make sure you don't make no money.
Exactly. NCAA motherfuckers don't get paid.
They get a scholarship.
Exactly. Like if you're part of the NCAA, you might be able to go to your college for free. Mm-hmm. And shit like that. But for the most part, you know, even though you're in video games, I don't even know. They stopped releasing the NCAA video games, right?
Because they got sued because nobody was getting paid besides the NCAA.
Exactly. You know, you guys are going to fucking like game studios to get yourself like put in video games and shit you're not making money for. And then LaVar Ball is basically creating a platform. And what is it? He said that you could potentially be making like $10K a month.
That's
just for playing basketball. That's
as an 18-year-old,
yeah,
as a 17-year-old, bro, that's dope.
You know how many people don't make nowhere near $10,000 a month? What the fuck? Like
90% of the people in the world,
exactly,
fucking country,
exactly. $10K a month. That means you're making $120,000 a year. Mm-hmm. That easily puts you in the top 1% already. Mm-hmm. So you still end up. You might not be having a fucking $5 million contract, but
you're not getting shafted by the NCAA.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But you're not getting taken advantage of. No. I think it's...
You know what? I don't want to misquote anything, so I'm going to look up the NCAA's operating income.
Okay.
Because it was something egregious, bro.
Yeah. I know it was something insane. And I know it's something that was... They talked about that shit on South Park where they made... What was it? It was like the crack baby basketball.
That was kind of a fucked up perspective, but I get it.
The point was that we're gonna big corporations will take advantage of you because remember they tried to sell the rights to EA and then EA took it and cut them out, so EA ended up getting all the money for the crack baby basketball video game. And
NCAA incurred $1.4 billion in expenses. Now that sounds like a lot, right? That sounds like a lot of money. Now where do you think that money goes?
I don't even know what to think because I know that's not a lot of money for
this. To the motherfucking coaches, to the administrators, all of these people are making 2, 5, 10. What the fuck is his name? Bama head coach. I think he's getting like $8 million a year. Like, bro, everybody's making money besides the players.
Isn't that fucked up, man?
And you can only not get paid if you play basketball or if you play football or baseball. But even baseball, you can go spend a couple years in the minor leagues, make $80,000 a year.
Yeah.
But it's only basketball and football that they get shafted.
I think they do it for basketball because it's like one of those things where if you're good in the NCAA, okay, then you know that you're going to be on the NBA, which is which I still don't see the justification in. If you can suck up for 4 years and not make no money, when you gonna definitely after college, you definitely gonna get drafted.
Do you watch John Oliver?
No.
Well, he kind of did all the stats, and it was like 1% of college basketball players actually make it to the league.
Oh, see, look at that.
So 99% of them aren't going to be shit after college.
But I mean, you have they're not maybe not in America. You know, you have a lot of these guys like go over to China and Korea and overseas, and they easily make a living playing basketball just in another country.
Yeah. So instead of making $20 million a year, you'll make $900,000,
which is still phenomenal.
Still great. No, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? It's like if I had to choose, obviously I pick the $20 million, but I wouldn't be mad if I was only making $900,000 a year. What the fuck? Like. Mm-hmm. You living good if you making $900,000 a year.
You're living great. Let's be real.
Man. You know how many sex and coke parties you can have? Like, what the
how much cocaine is $900,000, bro?
Exactly.
So then, what do you think? Why do you think people are hating on LaVar Ball?
I don't even know. I mean, I was trying to find. That's why I was trying to drag this conversation on a little bit so I could try to find some justification for why people are hating on him. And
I can't find a reason.
I can't find a reason either. It just doesn't make sense. Like. It's just I agree. I mean, it's just a bunch of fatherless bastard babies.
I'm not gonna go that far. I think that's a stretch. But here's just my theory on it. The NCAA has been around since about 1950 or some shit, right? The NBA since about 1960 something. NFL since the 40s. MLB since before 1900.
True.
All of these guys know each other. All of these guys have handshake agreements. All of these guys want to make money together.
For sure.
So who the fuck is this guy trying to come in and fuck up our money? The NCAA makes over $1 billion a year. You really think they want somebody fucking that up?
Oh, hell no, bro.
And that's what I believe. It's kind of like the whole Fox News thing, where they take whatever the fuck Republicans say and just throw it out as if it's word of God.
Yeah.
And I think they're trying to say like, yo, LaVar Ball, what the fuck are you doing? You're trying to fuck up these kids, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no. You make $10,000 a month at the age of 18 and then fucking go take online classes anyways?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like, it's a win-win.
Dude, you know, yeah, it makes me think, like, you know how many fucking people I know who were, like, really good at basketball who are in jail now? Like, who had just, like, no chance of, like, going, who probably just weren't going to go to college at all? But it's like they were, like, they could ball their asses off, you know what I mean? And it was just like, he is... Let's call it, clearly you can see that LaVar Ball has a love for the craft. Mm-hmm. He's not necessarily in it to make a money. He's not in it to make money. You can, of course he is, but
money's gonna come with greatness.
Exactly, but you can definitely see that he's looking for it to build a legacy. Like that's what it is with his kids. That's why he's trying to start this league. I think he's gonna succeed in starting the league. It might take some time to get off the ground, but I think he's gonna succeed in starting the league.
I think he should have a partnership with the NBA D League or G League now.
That's what it's called, the G League now?
Yeah,
it's not the D League.
They changed it to the D League. But it's the same shit. Just raise the salaries. LaVar Ball, be the commissioner, be the promoter, be whatever the fuck you gotta do. Bring money in, bro. Because wherever he goes, people are gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. Because now his 2 kids are in fucking Lithuania. People are talking about Lithuanian basketball now. Like, who gave a fuck before?
Yeah, nobody really gave a fuck before that.
Exactly. So I think the NBA is sitting on a gold mine, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly this man has ideas, and he has somewhat of the money to invest in these ideas, because obviously he's not the first person to think, damn, that would be great if we made a basketball league for people fresh out of high school that wasn't the NCAA. Mm-hmm. But he has the avenue to create a path for that.
Yeah, I want nothing but the best for his family, because outside of how he says shit, he's really a good father. Three kids, all professional basketball players, bro.
I mean, I thought when he hosted WWE, that was pretty.
That was his peak.
That was pretty funny. So clearly
he took his shirt off and he was like, oh, like he was ripped and shit. Got that old man body.
Hell yeah, bro.
That was funny as fuck.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But
oh man, yeah. Another thing that I heard, the NCAA and NBA kind of have this agreement, like, yo, promote these guys, bro, because if you take all the 18-year-olds and put them in the NBA, they're not going to be shit. But promote them in the 18 to 20-year-old group. Make your killing. They get promoted. They come to the NBA. They get promoted already. We don't have to work on that. Like, do your thing.
Think about this, bro. I just thought about this. Think about, I don't know, 10, 15 years down the road.
LaVar Ball Alonzo Ball has won 18 fucking MVP awards in 20 years.
No, I'm thinking. Think about this like this. I'm assuming eventually the NBA is gonna have to expand So think about the NBA becoming a worldwide thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it obviously wouldn't be called the NBA anymore because the NBA is national, meaning just America. But imagine it to include Canada and other first world countries, bro.
We have a team in Canada. What are you talking about? They're trying to expand to Mexico City, though.
I know. There's a Raptors and shit that are in Canada, but so what's it called? But
You mean like 4 new teams, 5 new teams and shit?
yeah, like new teams that are just expanding throughout, like, lots of other, just other. But yeah, we do have a team in Canada, but the majority of teams are in America, are American teams. Yeah. Think about that expansion being made, and then like the JBA is like the new NBA because the NBA has taken on a greater pedestal.
Lavar Ball's league is bigger than the NBA.
Not bigger, but it's
rivals.
It becomes what the NBA is now when the NBA steps up higher.
And then make it like the NFL, 2 conferences, like
like think about the potential of something like that happening. I think that would be beneficial for a lot of athletes.
I think with the NFL kind of on the downslope, it might happen, but I think LeVar should definitely just head the G League, bro.
That'd be dope. But yeah, this topic wasn't on our little notes.
Yeah, we didn't